Well, hello, my beautiful Librans. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of November, right through to the end of December 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Librans, this is your twin flame reading. It's a reading for those twins who are currently in separation. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how it comes together, okay? Also, please make sure you know that you're in a twin flame connection. If anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection, and it's more likely to be a false flame connection, which will waste your wonderful time and your beautiful love, okay? A twin flame is magnetic. It is an otherworldly experience where you have an unspoken bond. It's like a moth to a flame. You're drawn towards each other. However, there is a chaser, a runner, and a separation period. There always tends to be a pause in the twin flame dynamic, okay? So it's for both parties to spiritually evolve separately so that you can come together in union when both parties are more mature. But ultimately, it's an activated relationship. It's more about accepting your spiritual awakening. It's about connecting to your true life's mission, your true life's purpose path, and then you come back to union with your person, okay? Now, the twin flame dynamic is a very difficult journey to take, so I'm sending you a huge hug out there. The separation period tends to be very painful. It can last months. It can even last years. I always say do not wait for your twin flame to evolve, because as soon as you start waiting for your person, it keeps the relationship in a very suspended state. I like to describe it like magnets. When you first meet each other, it is magnetic. You are identical in polarities because you are twins, okay? So you attract each other, but also you repel each other. There is a space in between. And that pause, that space, is to allow spiritual growth. So both parties must remain apart for a period of time in order to spiritually evolve and come back together, but focus on other things. Because a twin flame connection, it's so intense, you would focus only on yourselves, on each other, okay? So that's why there has to be that pause. Think of the magnets. You're drawn to each other, you're attracting each other, but also there's that space in between. It's magnetic, but it never quite clicks. It never quite fully connects. You're both curious about each other. You want to know more. However, there's something getting in the way, and that tends to be life that existed before you met your twin that has not been healed, you know, experiences that you had or have that have not been fully processed and released. And when you meet each other, it's like a mirrored experience. So your projected energy. So when your twin flame, who is the runner, looks at you, my beautiful Librans, they see all the stuff within themselves that they've been avoiding for a long time. And in order to be with your twin, you have to awaken. You have to open up the stuff. You have to really look at it to identify what's holding you back in life, whether it's traumatic experiences that shaped you, whether it is, periods of either feeling inadequate or not enough, or there's fear there, codependency, trust issues, whatever it is, it gets amplified and triggered during a twin flame connection, so that each party cannot ignore the things within themselves that need to be looked at. So the twin who is the runner, they tend to see it and they're like, nope. They get really scared and they avoid, they push their twin away because they've been running away from stuff for their whole life. And to suddenly face it because they've met the one, it's a very daunting and sometimes overwhelming experience. So they push their twin away because they don't really want to deal with that level of intensity at the time that they tend to meet their person. And the chaser tends to be more spiritually evolved. They're the ones that they see the stuff, they see the things that's within them, but they're more willing to be vulnerable, open, and exposed to the connection, even though it is difficult. Okay, even though it is difficult. I'm going to go one more for you for this connection. What I can see here is there's some trust issues going on in this particular twin flame connection. Each reading I do, I connect to different twin flame energies. So if it does not resonate with you, please don't try to make it fit. Okay, I'm very precise normally in the readings of what I'm picking up on. And I can see that you and your person are going through a major awakening at this time, but there are trust issues in this particular twin flame connection that need to be resolved. Okay. Now, I also want you to be aware that the chaser, if they keep thinking about their twin, if they keep reaching out, messaging, or even just thought forms out into the universe, it keeps the relationship suspended. So, just popping those cards there. So basically, think of the magnets. If the chaser keeps chasing the runner, the space in between is going to remain the same because both energies are still in the same frequency. So as soon as the chaser moves, the runner is going to move. It's always going to be the same distance. But if this chaser actually puts all that energy, love, care, and devotion into their own true life's mission, their own purpose path, then you change the frequency, you change the dynamic. And once that frequency changes, then your twin is encouraged to step up, to also do the same, to open themselves up to an awakening where they can get back to their true heart's desire, okay? Okay, so again, think of the magnets, okay? So as soon as all the energy changes with the chaser on this side and they are remaining, you know, in a healthier boundary, but they're changing their frequency by putting all the energy into themselves, then the runner starts to come towards you. Have you ever noticed that when you don't connect with your twin and you think, you know what, I'm not going to message them, and suddenly they come seeking you, they message you. It's not a game, it's an energetic exchange between twins, okay? Where both parties try to find their place in the world and then come back together in union when they have connected to their true life's mission path. Not everybody takes the twin flame journey in each lifetime. Okay, sometimes it's so difficult and the twin takes a long time to spiritually evolve. So as I said, don't ever wait for your twin. What is meant for you will never pass you by. The moment you and your twin are ready, the universe will orchestrate a meeting for you to come back together in union. Okay. Also, there is a potential to cut a cord if you want to and connect to a soulmate. So I want you to be aware that you do have options, but this is a twin flame connection reading, so I will tap into the energies that are available for you right now to tap into with this twin flame connection. And you've got the fox, okay? Now, the fox is an indication that, yes, you've been really patient, but there's trust issues here, okay? So either you had trust issues before you met this person, or they triggered, amplified that feeling within you due to their actions, okay? The fox is a card of being protective as well. It can be like a protective influence, thriving under difficult circumstances. So even though this is a difficult situation, you're trying to put a smile on your face, you're trying to be really positive, but deep down, you're crushing. Deep down, you're crumbling. You're feeling like a little bit lost or bereft in this connection. Especially since we've got the Two of Wands here and the Strength card. You're trying to be strong during the waiting period. But the Two of Wands indicates that you had expected this person to come back or be reunited with you, and you're yearning. You don't want a project in love. You're looking for someone who, you know, opens themselves up and is emotionally available. But you can't deny that there is an intense bond between you and this person, and you're trying to work it out. Some of you may even mistrust the twin flame connection and think, is it real? Does it really exist? Or is it just my imagination? Well, it's not. Number 14 indicates the Temperance card. So this is really about a pause for you to connect to your true life's meaning and purpose. This is about finding value in the everyday. You're being asked to re-examine your priorities. What is it you want in a person? What is it you want in life? And take that focus away from your twin onto those things that will elevate you in life. And then that will shift the energy. I actually see that you are taking a real step back. because the Two of Wands is to halt. It is to pay attention. It is to wait. It is to feel restless, but it is not to reach out. It is to see if this will have any result. And I feel like you're not playing a game. I feel like you are in a protective measure right now, where you feel you cannot reach out because you feel it's done. I mean, the Ten of Wands, this is like a burden that you're carrying around with you at the moment. You're feeling exhausted, really fed up with the way that things have gone. And it's like you don't want to wait anymore. Some of you are thinking, should I go for a new experience in life? Should I just cut the cord with this person? Especially since we got the Queen of Cups. You have a beautiful heart. You deserve love and someone who is emotionally available. You're so ready to fall in love. But I feel there's something here that has triggered a trust issue. I'm going to pull a card on the Fox for you as well, because I do feel there's something that you haven't told your twin. Okay? You may even feel that this person manipulated you. As I said, if you feel that this person is mentally, physically, or emotionally unavailable or abusive, I feel then you're dealing with a false flame. The energy that I'm picking up on right now is I'm picking up on a twin flame connection, okay? Let me just pull a card on this Fox for you. We got the Tower and we got the Ten of Pentacles. So that's some sort of shock. So some of you may have gone through some sort of difficulty within your family unit, or you may have even had like a shock win. There may be something going really well for you. The Tower is like a liberation moment. I feel that to some degree, some of you beautiful Librans out there haven't really told your twin the impact that this relationship has really had on your life or your heart, okay? You may have told them that, you're hurting, or that you're sad that this has gone the way it's gone, or, you want to reconnect in some way. But I feel like you haven't truly let this person know how deeply you have been affected by this whole experience. And with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you're focusing on your finances. You're looking for, a faithful relationship, and it feels like this connection has threatened your security in your heart in some way. And I feel some of you, now this is not all of you, okay, my beautiful Librans, I'm picking up an energy of some beautiful Librans out there who have either been married before or had a high level commitment before in the past that threw up some trust issues, and it may have influenced this connection in some way, may have risen some fear or anxiety within you in the connection, and the twin flame connection has actually just amplified that so that you can be triggered and heal from it. Some of you, again, not all of you, may actually have decided to go for someone new, have connected to someone that you think could potentially be a high-level commitment relationship, like a soulmate, but you're not telling your person, okay? And for the rest of you, because as I said, that's not all the energy I'm feeling. I'm feeling about like 20% energy of beautiful Librans out there who either had a high-level commitment or marriage in the past, and it was really rocky, and it's like thrown up some trust issues there, and it's like being amplified. I mean, to get the Tower, and both of you have got the Tower, it feels very much like you and your twin have had some sort of shock, and it just feels like the foundation that you both felt was secure has been completely rocked, okay? And in different ways. So for example, you may hear that your twin has had some sort of surprise within the family unit. They may confide in you that there was something really broken in some way about the way that they experienced life. I mean, for example, it could be that you and your person, your parents or guardians divorced when you were younger, and it just really shook your foundations of what it means to love and be in a long-term relationship. Or perhaps a parent or guardian, cheated. It just feels like some sort of trust issue, like, am I safe in this connection, has been like unearthed in this connection, and it's something that both of you need to process, but separately at this time. Okay, again, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but I am picking up that energy there as well. Now, whenever you get the Tower, okay, there's like a famous saying, when the heart breaks, it's to let the light in, right? And you've got the Sun there. The Tower is like both you and your person, it was almost like love at first sight. You both like shook with the depth of love that you had for each other, and it's put you both on that path of major awakening. With the Sun card, you're going through the process of seeing clearly. I feel like you are aware that this person is your twin, And they're actually showing me a heart with an eye in the center of it, because I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. So it's like you see with your heart. This person, I feel like they do not see with their heart. They feel with their heart, and I know you feel with your heart as well, but it's like they try to logically think things through. So when their heart is whispering, it's love, their heart is trying to talk them out of it, because they're like, nope, we're not going there. I'm going to find out why, because this person, they've got the Tower as well, and they've got the 5 of Wands. So I feel like they were very closed off to love when they first met you, and it may be that they had a damaging experience before they met you, like a high-level commitment that broke apart and destroyed them. And I say that because I'm picking up on an energy, and I mentioned it briefly in the Sagittarian reading, so perhaps you've got Sagittarius placements or your person has. Many years ago, when I first met my twin, I had gone through a very damaging breakup with a karmic, okay? I didn't realize the person was a karmic at the time. I was very spiritually unevolved, and that person damaged me to the point where I was completely a shell of myself, and I felt unlovable. I also felt that I did not deserve love, or that I had no, love to offer, because I didn't even love myself. And I was very much, empty. And then I met my twin, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this feeling? And it was a feeling like no other, like unconditional love, intensity, an unspoken bond. It's like I knew what they were thinking, and it just really shook me. And I had a previous experience that damaged me greatly, and I pushed my twin away, because I was like, no way, I'm not getting involved with love again, because it will literally destroy whatever is left of me. So as a protective measure, I pushed my twin away. I became the runner because I was scared. And, the depth of feeling was like no other. And I'd had an experience previous to that that proved to me in that moment that love was damaging. It was unkind. It was cruel. But love is not like that with the right person. But meeting my twin, it amplified those fears within me that this was going to happen to me again. And I feel something similar happened to your twin. So whether it was they witnessed something in childhood, parent, guardian, divorcing, and they were pushed and pulled in the middle of this, or they went through this themselves and it's really shaken them, and then they met love. And they were not looking for it. 4 Cups says this person was not looking to love you when they met you, and then they fell in love. So I feel there's a little bit of conflict there. Okay. Now, I feel deep down, when you look at your heart, you can see this. You can feel it. You just know. You can feel their pain. You can feel aspects of themselves. But with the Sun card, I feel like you're really trying to be positive. You're focusing on yourself, because the Sun card is a card of ego. So not the negative ego, like, look at me, I'm being flash. The sort of ego where it's like your sense of self. Who are you? What do you want? And how do you reestablish your confidence in this relationship? Okay. The Sun card also indicates a major awakening. So you are taking your spiritual path and you're rebuilding. After the Tower, you've got the Sun, which is to rebuild, which is to grow. And we've got the 2 of Wands here, which kind of means you're waiting. And we've got the Strength card there as well. So again, another strong Leo energy. So this is really about, implementing self-care, erecting healthier boundaries, but it's also about, being triggered to respect and value what you desire in love. Because some of you beautiful Librans, you may have been an overgiver in love. And I feel like you're trying to readdress the balance there as well, especially when you've got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is someone who offers unconditional love. And although you are an air element and the Queen of Cups is, a water element, it means you're embodying that energy of unconditional love, support, and care for the person that you love. And sometimes the Queen of Cups can attract someone who is truly, traumatized in some other area of their life. It's like you become the lighthouse in their storm. And I feel to some degree, this is something that happened in your twin flame connection, but your twin is aware of it now, and they don't want to use you as an emotional crutch. There's something with this person that you're dealing with that they're giving me, which is everything that they connect to, it's like it falls apart. And they don't want to be connected to you, and it falls apart. Okay? I feel like it's like everything important in their life tends to not go the way they hoped for. And they think that if they connect to you, it's going to go the same way. So a way to protect themselves is to push, keep at arm's length. The 2 of Wands, you are in the waiting stages. You feel a little bit in limbo, hangman energy. But I also feel that you're feeling frustrated, restless, and you feel it's a risk to wait. So I feel right now you're withdrawing. Okay, some of you may be even thinking of booking travel, going somewhere connected to the sun. I feel like you just want to be happy. And with the Strength card, of course, you're implementing those self-care routines. But I also feel like you're being bold and daring. You're doing something that you haven't done in this connection before, which is wait, to disconnect. But I just want to pull one more card on that because it's really important to recognize, especially with the Justice card there, which is your card. It's a Libran card. This is about reestablishing a relationship with yourself and focusing on finding solutions in your own life and connecting to your true life's mission and purpose. Okay, so I feel like you're being really honest with yourself. It's really interesting because the Devil card, you saw me shuffle these cards, right? The Devil cards come out, and the Devil card is in between you and this person, which means there's a blockage, there's some sort of fear. Okay, there's something in the way of this connection at this moment in time. You've also got the Ten of Wands there, and they've got the Fool card. Okay, so we've got the Fool card there as well. These two cards are present, the Fool card and the Devil card. This person, they may be a little bit younger than you. There may also be some sort of substance abuse or influence there, or perhaps this person, as I feel like this person is really obsessed with you, but I also get this sense that between you and this person, there's just this stuck energy that needs to be liberated. Now, your person is trying to change. I do see that, but you're hesitant. You may feel this person has either been dishonest or it has triggered trust issues within you. And I feel like you offer this person a lot of love, but it means, especially since the Three of Swords is there, it's too painful to just go back into things again. This cannot be just swept under the carpet. There needs to be an honest conversation, accountability taken, and, to really see things from a different viewpoint. With the Hangman there, as I said, you feel like you're waiting and waiting and waiting, but you're not waiting to just take a leap of faith, take a risk on it again and start again and end up the same way, where you're bonded to a cycle of repeat. And they're actually showing me an image of a Scalextric set. These are from like millions of years ago. Okay, that's how old I am. So basically it's like a race car track. They're showing me two cars just zooming around like a Scalextric set, a race car track. So it can mean that you're on a constant cycle of repeat with this person. They come in, they say the same things. It ends up in the same way because this person has not been healing. They've not been doing the spiritual work. But because you've withdrawn, you've been the catalyst for change to encourage or force, because the Tower basically says if you don't see the signs and you don't listen to the signs and you don't activate change, the universe comes along to force change. And right now your person is getting a bit of karma from the universe, and the universe is forcing change upon them. Okay, but looking at this, you feel that you want to take that leap of faith, but you feel hesitant, scared. You've been waiting too long. So some of you are like, maybe I should have a new start. Maybe I should take a leap of faith in a different direction and go for new. So that's what I've got coming out from your energy. We do have the Woman in their energy. Now, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. The Woman represents getting comfortable with your emotions, being open to love. And this person was not open to love. They've got the Four of Cups. When they first met you, they were very much closed to love. I want you to be aware of the Four of Cups, because whilst this is a beautiful card, it doesn't really tell you the true meaning of the Four of Cups. So let me just get it for you. I'm sure you all know what it is, but my guides want me to show you, so I will give it to you. Can you show me where the Four of Cups is? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Now, you might want to fast forward this bit where I find this Four of Cups, but essentially there's 3 cups that are full on the floor. Okay, so it's like this person, they had options, but nobody was really, having any chemistry with them. They were just not interested in love. They were like avoiding love. The figure's arms are even crossed in the Four of Cups, where it's like, nope, not interested in connecting to love at all. And then the universe steps in with a cloud, and the hand comes down and offers this cup out of nowhere. And that's the twin flame. And suddenly, the twin flame is more emotionally rewarding. It's unconditional love. There's a spark. It's intense. And it is a love like no other. And the person is not looking for love at all. Where is this card? Really interesting. It's right next to the Two of Cups. So I just want to show you that. It was literally right next to the Two of Cups. So it's like they were closed off to love. However, the universe delivered you a relationship. They're a twin. So as you can see there, this figure, arms closed. Nope, not accepting any of the love. There's no cups that are spilt. So this person's like, doesn't matter who you present to me, universe. I'm not interested right now. And then the universe is like, well, what about your twin? And then it shook their foundations. It's like, wow. So I really feel they were closed off, but now they're becoming more emotionally available. Okay, they are in their feelings at this moment, and it's number 29. When you reduce it, 2 plus 9 is 11, the soul path number. So this person, they actually recognize that you are the one. And I feel that they've had a major wake-up call because they let you go. I feel they're giving me an energy of disappointment with this card, even though the Tower is not a card that is connected to disappointment. I feel like they are trying to liberate themselves from a very stuck situation. I feel like they want to take a leap of faith. I mean, if you look at those two figures, they're actually leaping from the Tower. And you can see that the Fool card is there as well. So they reckon that their actions have caused this destruction in this twin flame connection. I will pull a card to see why they were completely closed off to it. But the Fool card tells me they want to be the person who chooses to take the leap of faith. So even though they were not ready when they met you, they recognize that you are the one, and they wanted to kind of like approach this love on their own terms when they felt ready, when they felt comfortable with their emotions. And at the time, they were not. So I feel like they sought independence. Let me pull a card and see why this person has been running away from things within themselves that need to be healed, or what's the reason for this pause in this connection. 7 of Cups, so that's commitment issues. Of course, you don't need me to tell you that. You can know that already in your own relationship. Wow, look at that, how it just jumped out of the pack. We've got the Justice card. So that's the Libra card, and you've got the Justice card here. This person does think about you a lot, and I feel like they were honest, and they may have had options. You know, this person may have had options, but I feel like they were honest. This twin flame that I'm picking up on, they were not someone who is deceptive. So if you know that your twin told an untruth or was a little bit loose with the truth, then I feel perhaps this reading is not for you. But the energy I'm picking up with this particular twin, they've been honest. We've got the 6 of Pentacles there, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, and we've got the King of Wands. So whilst I feel this person, they were immature in their energy, they like attention, let's put it that way. I feel like they've always been honest. I feel like they didn't take action on the attention that they got, is what I see, okay? Because the 6 of Pentacles, it can mean like breadcrumbing, but the energy I'm getting there is that the universe sent a gift, because the actual meaning of the 6 of Pentacles is the universe sends an unexpected surprise that is a gift. Okay, just when they were down on their luck, just when they were feeling like at the bottom of the barrel in their life, suddenly the universe steps in and sends the twin flame, okay? And I feel that this person can see that. The 3 of Pentacles, this person thinks about you and talks to their friends quite a lot, but the 3 of Pentacles is like options. So I feel that this person either had a high-level commitment, either they were married, again, this is coming up, so it's got to resonate with someone there, but not everybody, but they may have had a high-level commitment with a person when they had just met you, or they'd just broken up from someone, because the Tower tells me that there was like destruction in this person's life when they first met you. And I feel with the King of Wands, it's like they were in a state where they were not looking for love, they were looking for a quick fix. When you get a King of Wands in a reading with these cards, it tends to mean that someone who is emotionally available, they tend to choose physical attraction instead of intimacy, because they're running away from something. And I'm just being given childhood, just childhood. Okay, so of course they've got the Fool card there, so it could be something from childhood. But let's see. I'm going to go with this deck here because it's calling to me. So let's see with this one. What's the reason why? What's the foundation? Because the Tower, it highlights there's something from the very foundations of this person that have been changed. The Star, they're healing. They were in a period of healing, but also they're gaining clarity. I feel like they do know what they want. We've got the Page of Swords. This person thinks about you all the time. They're very curious about what you're up to. If you're on social media, this person checks out your social media from time to time, that's for sure. There's something about this person that I'm feeling. It's like by your side, they felt inadequate. Like they couldn't offer you what they felt you deserved. They may have even said that. Yeah, they're highly attractive to you. The Nine of Pentacles indicates this person enjoys their single life. They were not going to give it over readily, and they were not looking for love. They were actually seeking solace or healing. And with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like they saw you as someone who has it all, that they couldn't offer you anything. Four of Cups. They just, I mean, it's literally the same thing. This person's very closed in their energy. It's hard to really pinpoint. All I keep getting is they were just closed up to love. There was an experience in the past. That's all you need to know. They were not looking for love. They wanted to enjoy their single life, and they thought now is not the time for this twin flame stuff. And they are just like done. I feel like they are healing. The Chariot card. Yeah, they're overcoming the obstacles. This person, it's like they want to go traveling. They, you know, they had options. And I feel like this person chose a route that was not in alignment with their true heart. It's like this person, they avoided their feelings and kind of like denied, even to themselves, that they wanted love. Sometimes even the toughest people who, you know, are very standoffish or defensive, they're the ones with the softest heart because they've been hurt in the past. So they've built like a shield against anyone getting in. And I feel this is the person that you're dealing with. We've got the Five of Wands there. Okay. Now the Five of Wands is like an energy of honoring differences. It's like they may have looked at your life and theirs and thought, we're too different. It's like they looked at you like you had everything, or you deserve the best, or you're connecting to the best, or that you are born to shine. But they feel everything that they do, it either messes up or that they don't have anything to offer. It just feels like they have some self-loathing going on there. And this may be some low self-confidence that they are trying to build as they mature and get older. I do feel this person has moments of self-sabotage. Okay, but it's with the Five of Wands there, it's like challenge. It's hard for them to open up. And with the Four of Cups, it's like closed off. This person is not an open book. This person is very private, and a lot of their life is off limits. So, but there's something. Maybe this is why you've got trust issues, because you know there's something that this person isn't telling you, and I can feel it. I can feel there's something they're not readily like giving. What is it? Can you, if I can't get it this time, I'm going to have to move on from it. No, double eight. They're in the number of the self. So this person, there is one energy that I'm picking up, and that is this person is lost in a past narrative of something they experienced, and it shaped them, and it was important, but it held power over them for so long, and it actually influenced the way they operate in love. Like they pushed it away. And that's all I'm being given. Most of the time I can actually pinpoint what went on, but in this particular scenario, I can't. The Eight of Pentacles, they are repairing something that happened to them in the past. It doesn't have to be a high-level commitment from the past. They're just doing a lot of repair work in their life. They're focusing on themselves. They're going through a period of personal growth, and they will reach out. Eight of Wands is they're going to come towards you. They are making progress, and this person will rush in and try to message you, okay? King of Swords, the message they're going to give you is, I can't stop thinking about you. I miss you. And they mean it. It is true. But I feel this person, they recognize that their actions cut this connection short. And I feel like they're now aware of the repercussions of their actions, how it has damaged this connection moving forward. And I feel this person, one of the messages that they will send you is, how can I repair this? How can I make it better? Because the damage is done. And this person, I feel like they don't want to just come in and promise you the world and deliver nothing. I feel like this person is trying to work on their energy. They're trying to work on getting their life back in order. We do have number 9 for them. That's the Hermit energy. So they are on a spiritual journey of reflection, of enlightenment. So I feel this person is having their tower moment, literally. And the Bouquet indicates that this person, they are trying to find happiness from within. Because the cup of love, it starts for the self first. And if you've got nothing in that cup for yourself, if there's self-loathing, if there's regret, if there's trust issues, a codependency, even addictions or obsession, or even like, an obsession with money, materialism, if a person decides to choose a career over love, whatever is in that cup, that is what you're exchanging with another person, and it's not fulfilling. It has to be full of, self-love, care, respect, devotion, and healing. And I feel this person, it's taken them some time, but they are on that path. Okay, they can see that this was going to blossom into something really beautiful, but it got cut short, and they were responsible to some degree for that. But there's something here about something that's been never said or never talked about. There's a conversation that's definitely been left unsaid here, and I feel you want to tell them something. I feel, Libra, there's something you haven't said. So the main energy I'm getting is that you perhaps haven't told them the true extent of your feelings, or the true extent to which this relationship damaged your foundations of what it means to love. Okay, it's left you really tested, and I feel like you will get your opportunity, but part of you is like, is there any point? Will it change anything? What I see here is you've checked out. You've taken a step back. You can't do this anymore. But remember, your pause, you're taking a step back, actually influences their wake-up call for them to come towards you. And here they are. We've got the Fool card. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is to transform their life. It is to be bold, to be daring, to take action. The Fool card is like this person wants a new start. They want to begin from the beginning because they're in a different headspace. This person is changing their life around. We've got the King of Swords, so they're going to be slightly detached, but they've been thinking about you a lot. This person is a very deep thinker, and they actually have the capability to be very thoughtful. But I feel they're trying to get their life organized before they come to you, and they come to you good, okay? I feel this person has been in a period of being selfish in order to learn to love themselves so that they can offer love. I remember when I'd been truly damaged by another person, of course, a lot went on in that connection. And, both of us said things that we perhaps didn't mean, and we were hurting. That was me and my karmic, okay? So, of course, when I look back on that experience, I think how harrowing it was at the time. Now that I look back from a more mature viewpoint, I'm so glad it happened, because it actually allowed me to, be more authentic, to open up, to let love truly in eventually, because I was actually pretty closed due to previous experiences from my childhood. So I feel that, everything happens for a reason, and this person is learning to take the time in order to really look into their heart, to see how they truly feel. Okay? I just heard the heart sees what the mind fears. And this is for your person. So I feel like your heart is, I feel like your person is seeing with their heart now. I mean, maybe that's what that image was all about as well. The heart with the eye in it, in the center. I feel like this time they're leading with their heart. They're not allowing their fears to overcome them. Okay. Will you hear from this person? The answer is yes. I see a message coming through, and it is a message that they're missing you. Now we do have the ship. So that indicates you are connected to your true life's mission, your journey, okay? And as you can see there, it's been a bit of a rocky ride. That ship is staying afloat, even though those waves are pretty intense. So I feel you are like overwhelmed with emotion. I feel things have been difficult, and I feel like you will hear from this person, because when you get the ship, it tends to mean, long distance. So some of you may be going on a vacation when you hear this person reach out, or it could be you're making some life changes when you hear from this person. Or you may hear that this person is traveling or thinking of relocating when you first message each other. But ultimately, it's about taking the journey of love. Okay, and some of you are feeling pretty cautious because look at those waves. It's like, it's been difficult. So some of you are looking at this like it's a project and life is too short and I'm not wasting time anymore. And I feel that even though you will, to some degree, enjoy hearing from this person, I feel there's still a little bit of a stuck period going on. We've still got a bit of fear. We've got the Devil card, so I have to pull a card on this. This is in between both of you. So it's like your person wants a fresh new start. You want the truth. You want to recalibrate your energy. You're making some adjustments in your life and you're seeing how this person fits in now. Okay. Also, the Justice card is like, is your person going to take accountability for their actions? Because a solution needs to be found. And I feel it's cause and effect. So the actions that have already occurred, it has damaged this foundation of this relationship to some degree, and it can't just be swept under the carpet. It needs to be faced. So I want to see if this Devil card, it's in between both of you. Is it a release? You know, is it a liberation from this negative cycle, or is there still fear there? Because this is your outcome energy. Both of you are bonded, and you found it really difficult to change this stalemate energy that you're in. But let me just see what your Devil card represents for you. 8 of Wands and the Magician card. Now, this can indicate progress, okay, making progress, but both are feeling reserved because the Magician card is to control. It can be to build self-confidence, to focus on yourself and your desires. But at the same time, it's like, don't get too close because I'm still not sure how this is going to go. And the 8 of Wands, for some of you, it may even mean that the thing that is in the way of this connection is distance. That either you or your person are relocating or some sort of change in the dynamics a little bit further that's to do with physical location. But the 8 of Wands tells me that this person is reaching out. There is movement in this connection, but still uncertainty as to how it's going to go. Yeah, feeling stuck. You got the 10 of Swords there with the 8 of Swords. So this is like you're feeling a bit stuck because you feel it's over, or it was a very painful ending, and it's like both parties, it's finding it hard to see past that. So there's a big conversation, big, honest, open conversation that needs to be had before you can break through to be together. So I got to be honest with you, looking at these cards and the energy I can feel, it's possible, but I do feel at this time, there's going to be some conversations had, but I feel there's a hesitancy. Okay, we do have the Queen of Cups. Doesn't mean you don't love this person, but with the 10 of Wands there, it's like the baggage, the space that has been in between you both. It feels heavy. And I feel you just know this cycle of repeat, and you are afraid perhaps that you're going to offer your love again and it's going to be the same old thing. You're fed up with it. So I feel with the 10 of Wands there, you're like at breaking point. You're like, you know what, I'm clearing space for something better, for something else in my life, because you realize that you just can't do this anymore. You offered love, care, and devotion, and this energy is draining. So I feel you're really cautious. Now, I'm just going to see a little bit past the next 6 weeks, because this reading, it's only for the next 6 weeks, okay? So this is the energy you're in for 6 weeks, which means this person, they'll reach out with a message. They're going to tell you that they miss you or that they were thinking about you. There may even be a conversation about travel or relocation in some way. However, coming together physically to meet up, I don't see it. I got to be honest, not in the next 6 weeks. The Tower, you're going through the awakening. I mean, this person's going to surprise you, but the Tower is, both of you need to take that leap of faith. And your person's got the Fool card, so they're willing to take the leap of faith. However, you've got the Justice card, which is like, been here, done that. I'm being reserved. I'm reserving my judgment right now. And I'm going to see your actions before I make my move. So, I feel it's really important to recognize that you are stepping into the runner role, because the polarities, they shift. So the runner becomes the chaser and vice versa for a short period of time, and then you have the opportunity to come together in union. So what happened with me and my twin, look, we got justice, honesty prevails, truth outs, and it's like a consequence of the actions that needs to be discussed. We got the 10 of Wands. I mean, you see me shuffling these cards, right? It's like the Tower, and then the 10 of Wands, which is here, and the Justice card there. So the same cards are coming out. 10 of Wands right there. Okay, the Justice card. You're fed up with this. So you may even shock your twin by saying, I'm done. I'm fed up with this. And it really shakes their foundations, and it encourages them to step up or step out. So let's see, one more before we move on. We've got the Emperor. Yeah. Mature, step up, step out. So it brings maturity to the situation. Okay. So I do feel that There's this energy of reestablishing power, but there is going to be an honest, open conversation. I would say next 6-8 weeks, I don't see you physically coming back together. Gotta be honest, okay? But I can see discourse. I can see conversations. So, I mean, looking at what I can see, it's like I don't actually see you physically even meeting up for a drink or anything either. I see that, let me just see if some of these conversations will be face-to-face or it'll just be like messaging. Queen of Cups, so you got your Queen of Cups again. So I feel like, you know, the Queen of Cups, again, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. The Queen of Cups, she knows what she has to offer. So I feel like you're being hesitant at offering your love at this time. Okay. Will it be physical? Temperance, Patience, Page of Wands, they're going to take action. Yeah, again, whoever I'm picking up on for this particular twin flame connection, it's about focusing on your true life's mission, your true purpose path. Okay, that's what the Temperance card is. Also, the Page of Wands is to be bold, daring, but also commit to your sense of purpose. I feel like messaging pages bring news. So I feel like you and this person, you will message each other. Eventually, they will become messages of support for each other, because I feel both of you start to have an understanding, a little bit more of an understanding. But the Eight of Pentacles, it is to repair. Okay, so I feel like you will repair this. However, it's not going to be a fast process. It's going to be slow and steady, wins that race. Okay, so I got to be honest with you. I got to be real. I got to show you what I can see here, and I got to show you the cards as well. Even look up the meanings of the cards. You'll see that I'm giving you the exact meanings of those as well. I'm just going to get some final cards before I close this reading completely there. Okay, so everything I do for our future. So it really taps into this person's sense of feeling like they're not enough. Like it felt like their life was a bit of chaos or a mess, or that everything that they do, it tended to fall apart. And it's like they're trying to prove themselves. And if only they could see past that and see that actually you love them. And that sometimes love can be enough. But I feel this person, whatever's going on there, they're very competitive. I feel that they wanted to prove themselves, and they were not in a space to do that when they first met you. I don't want to keep hurting you, and that's the truth. They don't. This person, I feel like they kind of stay away so that they don't keep coming on in with the same old stuff. And I'm making a plan to come back to you. And I do feel they are, okay? The King of Swords is the planning stages, you know, of something. So strategizing. And let me just go to this deck and finally get some cards. I can't stop thinking about you. As I said, this person's going to actually literally message you that. I said that twice in this reading, okay? That's the message. They've been missing you. They can't stop thinking about you. Hurting you was never my intention. It's just what come through there as well. Aha, look at this. So we got, please give me time to open up. I feel like you've given this person a lot of time, okay? Sometimes when we enable a person to have more time, then they coast a little bit. But by you taking the ownership back to reestablish your power and say, no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm getting on with my true life's purpose and mission. It gives them the fire up the you-know-what to get moving, to take action. And that's what they're doing. Suddenly they spring into action with the Fool card and with the King of Swords there, as well as the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so suddenly they take action. And finally, we've got, I have issues and I don't deserve your love. As I said, this person, although they're closed off and I couldn't quite identify what was going on there, I did get this sense that they felt like they were not enough. Like walking by your side, they felt like you had everything to offer and they felt like they had nothing to offer. So to some degree, this person, they felt low self-worth. And this person is building their confidence to be strong enough to walk by your side. However, with your Ten of Wands there, I feel like you're pretty much done. So it's kind of make or break in this one. And I feel this person, if they step up, could it be too late is what I see there. But that's your call. We all have free will, so it's your decision. And remember, don't ever wait for a person. When the moment is right, you will be orchestrated by the universe back together if it's meant to be, okay? just going to get a trinket or a rune before we close. Aha, look at that. So we have the seahorse, which really underlines that I was tapping into the twin flame connection. Seahorses, they mate for life. So it's really about you and this person. You're destined to be together. However, it's like you're doing something different. You're role reversing, because that's what the seahorse does. Normally the male seahorse looks after the babies, right? So I feel like there's a role reversal going on. I feel that's what they're trying to give me in the energy with this. It's like you're becoming the runner now, my beautiful Librans, because you're taking a step back, and your person is stepping into the chaser role, which means it's not too far away for you two to come together. However, there's still a lot of work to be done. Now we have the stagnant rune. This is the ice rune, so it means static. There's like a stalemate here. The energy is like cooled. I mean, this rune literally means separation, but it is to focus on your true life's purpose. But also, this rune indicates privacy. So there's some sort of not just feelings of low self-worth. This person is like really like off limits. I feel like they will like confide in you if they haven't already, but I feel this person, it's almost like they froze, okay, in this connection, and then it just all fell apart. So, and also we have the wheel rune, the journey. So this rune actually means you're going to get a message, and it means this person's going to take the right action, but also this rune connects to control. Okay, so all those elements came up in this reading. Also, I mean, I feel your person may have connected to their career more than love, okay, because this rune can connect to the career, but it's about Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like there is a turning point in this connection, and you are both fated to have met each other. However, both of you need to resolve things within yourself before you can come together. But as you have that Ten of Wands there, I feel like you're feeling pretty fed up, and you feel perhaps that it's done. But you'll take it from here, my beautiful Librans. This energy reading is only for 6 weeks. Okay, so that's the energy that we're tapping into at this moment in time. I hope something resonates in that reading for you. In fact, I really wish it didn't resonate with you and that you were with your twin and it was all wonderful. But of course, I have to do these readings, even though they're difficult, and I'm not a big fan of doing them because it means I'm tapping into another person's level of pain and sadness and separation, and it's really not a fun thing to do, believe me. But I completely understand your frustration, and if something does resonate, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. On the other side of this energy, there is repair work. The Eight of Pentacles was one of your last cards. So you can repair this, but you need to take it from here and trust your own intuition as to what your heart is whispering to you. Okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Librans, and love and light.